There have been a lot of ideas already since yesterday's horrific events floated with respect to arming retired police officers or maybe retired military, providing to them, of course, appropriate training and positioning them around the property at schools and school systems across the United States of America. Obviously, the response to that that's immediately thrown up is the cost of it. It would be ineffective, and you hear all the negative reasons as to why that would not work. But it looks like to me, Bob, and I don't have a law enforcement background. I've spent a lot of time around guys like you and others in law enforcement and have some degree of understanding of it. But it looks like to me this is part of the solution, is to have armed individuals inside the schools, trained appropriately. And that in and of itself, the knowledge that there are armed people on that property would have been a deterrent yesterday and would be a deterrent at any other potential catastrophic scenario that could unfold.
Dave, I want to say this. Because of godlessness, this is why we have this disease. The disease is godlessness. We have symptoms of the disease. Now, with that said, if we want to treat the disease, we're going to have to get God back into the school. If they don't want to do that, then they're going to be stuck with nothing but treating symptoms. Even if we got God back in the school today, we would still have to address the disease and the symptoms. The rock's been thrown in the pond years ago, and we're dealing with ripples as symptoms. With that said, we need to be able to get God back into the schools, and we need to be able to treat the symptoms by having that peace through superior firepower. We need to be able to have security in our schools anywhere that we have soft targets today. Satan is very powerful. We know that they've passed laws in Chicago, strict gun laws. They lead the nation in murders. Despite that, we're not going to give a caveat of passing stricter gun laws that's going to give a comfort to me as a father or a grandfather that my children are going to be safer in schools, knowing what I know as a result of stricter gun laws. We need to treat the disease, and we need to be prepared for the symptoms of those diseases.